She confessed, yes, I'm stressed. And her son told me that 1 year back, her actually husband died. So from that, she is in stress. And actually, this is a classical neurotic excoriation. So probably as I am talking today, you start had in mind it could be a psychological disease. Maybe I also going for the biopsies and others. So these few questions can lead us, but the problem many of the patient again didn't confess. Again, third and fourth decades, and certain chronic specific event can give lead to this, and but many patients deny about the picking and scratching. Again, we see mostly principally excoriation, but no morphological skin disease we usually get. It's most common on the face, back, and extremities. But very interestingly, back of the back, my central back, we call butterfly sign. This area is usually spared by neurotic excoriation because patient cannot reach there. So this area we first see. If that area is devoid of lesion, it could be a case of neurotic excoriation. So that I'm just telling, sparing the center of the back, and there could be lots of depigmentation, atrophic, and different scars. So neurotic excoriation in the face and the hands. But diagnosis again, after exclusion we do this diagnosis. The first thing we cannot tell is the neurotic excoriation, but any itching, especially after middle age, if the patient is bit stressed, we can definitely think first as a neurotic excoriation. And definitely it is, if it is on the face, with the young, sometimes it causes on the face, this neurotic excoriation is very much disfiguring, and sometimes it causes lot of disturbance in the family, and in the course is sometimes we have seen prolonged patient years after years they are suffering, and definitely they are required this psychiatric guidance. So another case of neurotic excoriation is this excoriated patch. Actually the ulcer is not confirming a particular type, so then we can think of neurotic excoriation. This is also nowadays very common, acne excoriation. Very minimum acne, not very severe acne. Severe acne sometimes lead to scar, that is a different issue. But acne excoriation is normally minimum acne, but that minimum acne, some young boys or girls cannot stand, so they just pick it and causing the scar. So ultimately, the scar is a problem than the acne itself. So it is a real problem, particularly we cannot convince the patient, so some behavioral disorders is underlying. So this is a case of acne excoriation. This acne is very minimum, but the scars is very much. But this is very common nowadays somehow. Compliance again, we cannot convince sometimes, and again oral isotretinoin is a very strong medicine, lot of side effect. Still, in their country, also in our country, this isotretinoin, we are giving this type of acne excoriation because if, though it is minimum, but is approved because the patient having too much of scar, causing loss of psychological stress from this scar, so their isotretinoin is approved, though acne is mild. And this is again dermatological, probably in our urban practice, I can say it is 20%, this dermatological non-disease. When we practice in a little remote area or in my hospital, there is not much dermatological non-disease, but the urban practice probably, we are sometimes bored, we call Sherlock Holmes disease. When we have to Sherlock Holmes where actually the disease is. So this is dermatological non-disease, actually no problem in the case, but patient insists that there is a disease. And that you know better what is the cause. I am not going to details. They sometimes complain of burning, itching, redness, but nothing is there. We see with this is a magnifying glass, nothing we can see. And this is another dysmorphophic syndrome. Again, these are probably increasing in under practice. Dysmorphophobia is Greek means ugly. Patient think their image has been distorted in the eyes of in front of others. And this is almost an obsessive. We somehow cannot convince them. And again, they not going to psychiatrists, they try to go to other dermatologists or plastic surgeons. And mostly the young adults, sometimes mostly in the females. Common problem, they complain of wrinklings or acne, scar, increased hair, that is hypertrichosis, dry lips. Sometimes they tell, which is normal baldness, they think is a disease. Increased hair growth, again, due to media hype, they are thinking it is a disease. Like normal sebaceous gland on the genitalia, red scrotum, red vulva, sometimes vaginal odor, hyperhidrosis, increased sweating, and this odor, that is bromhidrosis, malodor of the sweat, that is patient complains of. So again, management is a really problem. First, we try to agree with the patient. Yes, you have some problems. We try to do a rapport, but because first day if we just counter, I think they are not believing this. And later on, we try to explore that this is a probably exaggerated problem what you are talking. But again, most of the patients don't agree with us. Then we refer to psychiatrist, and sometimes they don't accept. Then the problem is really in doubt. This is factitious syndrome is one form of dermatitis of this artifacta, this Munchausen syndrome. Artificially, patient is doing this trauma, and either they claim that they are doing, or sometimes they don't deny. Both can happen. Usually, young adults, females are most common. History is very vague. We call it as a hollow history, and patient can suffer from even years. Patient otherwise is normally looking, but sometimes they have defective personality. They present with the scars, ulcers, deep ulcers even, and this could be linear, bizarre, of different patterns, but normally they are not inflicting the face. This is one case of this on the males that are doing their own trauma, that is factitious syndrome. But when this type of patient comes to me, we have to exclude malignant melanoma. We cannot tell it is a factitious. First, we have to exclude. So lots of investigation we have to do. Ultimately, we sometimes tell, no, it is not a disease. But again, they don't believe. So every possible cause, like granuloma. So sometimes we have to do biopsy. But we can think from this biliary appearance or non-healing nature of the wound give rise to this factitious syndrome. And definitely there could be underlying serious psychological problem. So we definitely refer this to again you, so that even suicide and others can be avoided. And they are targeting their skin as their reflection of their own conflict. So here mandatory the psychiatrist help we should need. So that's all. Thank you for patient hearing.